Hello artists, today we are going to create a fancy portrait. A portrait is a picture of people, and we are going to draw a fancy picture today up to the shoulders of the person, kind of like our school pictures that we take with a photographer at school when we're in school. So today we are going to start with the drawing parts, and we'll draw things from shapes, and then we're going to color them in and color the backgrounds in to be extra special and fancy. So the first thing we're going to do is draw the U shape, just like the letter U. And then I'm going to draw, if this is the chin, I'm going to draw the crown. So I'm going to go across and pretend like I'm drawing a rectangle, but instead of just having a rectangle here, I'm going to make some kind of fancy crown like on one of these crowns. So I'm going to make mine zig and zag, up and down, like triangles. And then I'm going to add something fancy. Crowns might have jewels on it, so I'm going to have lots of different circles with like emeralds and diamonds and rubies. And then I'm going to move on and add some type of hair. Some people have bangs, some people don't, but our hair would come from under the crown, probably around the sides. You'd have ears halfway down on this U, from the top of the crown to the chin. You put two little parentheses, kind of like from the sides, and I can add hair wiggling down or straight down or curling down. So we have all different types of hair, but you pick one for yours. Maybe mine is going to be kind of a medium hairdo. And then I'm going to move on to adding the neck and shoulders. So we only are doing this portrait up to the shoulders. So for my neck, I'm going to make sure I have a nice strong neck by making it a thick two lines. And then my shoulders will come out from those lines, and we don't want it to go too boxy. So I'm going to round the shoulders because people have a little bit of a round shoulder. Robots maybe have a little of a boxier shoulder. So I make those a little bit more human-like for this fancy picture. Then the next step, I'm going to add a shirt collar. So I might round the collar. I've done that on all of them. So right now I'm going to try it different. I'm going to make a V-neck. Some shirts, when they sell them at stores, they actually call them V-necks. And I'm going to make an extra V on it, so that it's like a thicker line. We can see it because it's a fancy shirt. And then I could even add eyes, nose, and mouth to my picture. If I have my ears right here already, between the top of my crown to my chin, my eyes would be right along with the ears. So I'm going to make my eyes starting with a circle, and it's like a medium-sized shaped circle, maybe the size of a dime. And then inside I'm going to make a smaller circle, tinier than the dime. These are the pupils. I like to color them in. And if I wanted to add some eyelids, I would add a rainbow on top of my eyes, those circles. And underneath it, I'd add a smiley face or an upside down rainbow. And ta-da! I have two very fancy eyes. I can add the eyelashes on each side. I could add a rainbow eyebrow on each side, the right side, the left side. And then we'll move on to the nose. Your eyes and your nose come right down from there. So here I would put between my eyes and my chin a nose. And I like to make a U. I use a lot of U's today. And on it, I'm going to make two little half circles. Those are the nostrils. So I have my nostrils in my picture. And then from the nose to the chin, I'm going to draw a mouth right in the center of that. So I'm going to draw just like another little smile or a long U. And then I'm going to draw a second one with my happy face. And then I could even draw fancy lips if I go up and down. And now I have my fancy person. Now it's time to really make her detailed. I'm going to add different patterns. Patterns are things that repeat themselves. So on my crown, I'm going to repeat different shapes to make such a pretty picture. I repeated my rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. I might repeat different other shapes like triangles. And this is just like an A repeating pattern, so I just keep doing the same shape. But what if I did it different? Let's say on the shirt I do circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. I'll start it on this side. Circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. That's called an A-B pattern because I go back to the same shape every other time. So like A's and B's, I go A, B, A, B, A, B. That would be a pattern too. This is a circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle. If I did just stripe, 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 that would be an A pattern. Stripe, 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 stripe. An A pattern. And once we finish all of our patterns and decorations, we're going to color in our person. And so like the skin, the hair, the crown, the clothes. And don't forget to also color in the background. We have such beautiful colors. And my thing is that if I draw and color like 3 or 4 colors on my person, I pick different colors for the background so that it's like opposite colors, so the person really is right in front of us, and the other colors are like opposites. They contrast. They're further away in the picture from what we're looking at. I hope that you enjoy making a fancy picture, and your portrait is super fun to make and super fun to look at.